I was in probably the hardest time of my ministry, overwhelmed, and I was driving my car and said, God, you have to do something. And the great prophet Leonard Ravenhill had given me 2 of his tapes a long time before, and I had thrown in my car with a bunch of other tapes. But on that day when I was crying out, the Lord said, get those tapes. And by the way, I forgot, a day or so before, I had thrown all the tapes away, but those 2 from Pastor Carter. Pastor Leonard Ravenhill had given to me, said, you need to hear this young man. And the Lord said, get it, put it on. I heard one tape, and then I put on another. Halfway through, the Lord said, call him. I pulled off the car, off the road. There was a number on the tape, and I called. Just Teresa answered, and I said, would you, this is Brother Dave, said, would you please ask your husband if he'd come and preach for me? He did, and when he got up to preach, I said, that's a God-touched man. That's a man of God. And our hearts were one, and now he pastors a church, I think, about 8,000 or so, and 4 godly men raised up, or his wife is one, 4 godly preaching pastors, and he's my pastor, and I help him as much as I can. For the last 5 years, I've been traveling at ministers' conferences. I'm not going to preach tonight. I'm one of the fathers. The Lord said, you don't have many fathers, and when I was a young preacher, I go to conferences, and I said, I wish they were older men ago. So I wish they would tell me if they have any battles like I have. And I got to thinking, those men that have been used by God don't have problems. And I said, if I ever get a chance to preach to ministers, I'll bare my soul. That's what Paul did. He kept telling his story over and over again. If Timothy must have gotten weary. I mean, it's shame how God touched his life and what he went through. The temptations he went through, shipwreck, and all. He just told the story over and over again, even in prison, and the pathos and all they went through. And I have good reason to open and bare my heart because of what I read Paul the Apostle.